Well, let's get more then on our top story and the growing prospect of military intervention in Syria. Sky's Jason Farrell is here with me. So we've got President Obama and David Cameron, Jason, talking about them considering a serious response. What could that mean?
Well, I mean, let's just look at the map of Syria here. We know that there are 4 warships now off the coast of Syria. Normally there would only be 3, but the USS Mayhan has been retained. The key targets, if they were going to launch a missile strike, would be in Damascus. But of course, it's difficult to target a city such as Damascus because it is such a built-up area. But for example, you would have the presidential palace. You can see to the north of the city there. There's not as many people living around that area. You can see the palace itself is quite isolated. The other area, which is obviously a possible target, would be the military airport here. The Interior Ministry is right in the centre of town, as is Parliament. So also there are clear things that they won't want to hit within that area. For example, right between Parliament and the Interior Ministry, here is the Four Seasons Hotel where the weapons inspectors are currently staying, and you've got one of the main hospitals just down here, the main town hospitals around there. So there are clear areas where they won't want to hit. In the meantime, of course, they want to get their weapons inspectors to try and inspect the area where they believe this gas attack has happened, and they're also being told that the government forces have found evidence that the rebels have got chemical weapons. That's all happening in an area right up here, if I can just draw it on the map. So this is sort of up here to the northeast, which is the Jobar district of the city. Interestingly, actually, it's originally it was a very strong Jewish community in that area, and there may be some significance that they've allegedly found the weapons there because there've been allegations that they may have been, if they have been supplied to the rebels, that they might have been supplied by Israel. So obviously the weapons inspectors want to see through with this and whether it's propaganda or indeed who was responsible for these attacks.
So we've heard from Barack Obama, we've heard from David Cameron. What about the rest of the international community? What kind of response are we getting today?
Well, it's a very interesting response and perhaps predictable that people are falling down the sides that they were on originally. So from Iran, very strong words from one of their generals saying that there would be their own red line crossed if there was any US military intervention in Syria. That would lead to serious consequences. But on the other hand, in France, François Hollande has come out and said that he feels that there is a body of evidence to suggest that the government in Syria gassed their own people. As for Syria themselves, they've come out and said that if there was intervention, it could create a fire that would inflame the Middle East. So strong words from them.
OK, Jason, thank you.